Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. My name is Zarklin, and the time has finally come that I get to play the Outer Worlds. I was majorly on the hype train when this game was announced, and every time I've tried to play it, I've had something go wrong so far. First I couldn't get my frame rates going, then I was having interference with my other controllers. Either way, here we are. I am super excited, and I'm glad to have you along for the ride. Everything I've seen about this game, I've tried to avoid as many spoilers as possible, but it's very, very much giving me the idea of being a space western, which I absolutely love. I completely love the Firefly series and Serenity. If you haven't seen them, you definitely should. And I'm not going to say I loved Fallout New Vegas, but it was good. There were elements of it that I really liked. And I'm glad to see that Obsidian is doing another open world adventure game like this. I know it's not as fully open as some of the others. What do we have here? Crazy man from the trailer. Should get Rick to look at your buttons, man. Phineas. You got a partner named Ferb? Huh? And there we are, somewhere.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Yeah, pick me. Alright, character creator. We're gonna go for talking our way out of things and being pretty smart. I've kind of got an idea of how I want to play this character, but that can evolve as time goes on. We're going to go for long guns.
A gunslinger.
Working on...
oh, they're going to tell stories about you from here to Hephaestus.
Yep, and I'm going to lie and then persuade my way through as much as I possibly can. Then I'll shoot you from 500 yards. So give us an extra to persuade.
Handle bits for a living, huh?
Now I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this character creator. Of course, we will carry on the usual name. Alright, here we go. Better run, man. Get me out of here.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Let's go, Rick.
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip.
You just woke me up, buddy. Don't get me killed. Terra 2. Alright, he's got himself a nice little asteroid base here.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. Its drive
Shit.
Yeah, well, you got me, though, so that's all that matters.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years.
70 years, huh?
Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically.
Well, I hope your concoction runs better than your ship.
Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable
Right,
bounty
right.
on
Of
my
course they
head.
do.
Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
What's supposed to happen? You should really get that looked at, man. Contact cleaner. It'll help those buttons. And away we go. Kind of getting a little bit of a Bioshock Infinite vibe on this, too.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working?
Yep, I can hear you.
Ah,
Just
there
fine.
you
Now,
are.
how do I get out of here?
Where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorn, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting
I guess we get to be the hero. Now entering Atmo. Not gonna skip this for now. We'll go through the sequence first time through. Clearly we've been in an escape pod before. How else would we know what buttons to push? Yep, I'm here.
Good. Hawthorn should be close by. What?
Yep, really close.
Name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship
Nope.
go to waste.
Can we take any of his stuff?
Hawthorn won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame
Well,
about
though
the
you don't need to
whole
worry about it now.
scorching thing. Nasty way to go.
Get through our movement tutorial. The world is beautiful, I will say that. Did a nice job on the atmosphere. What are you, little fella? Come here. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Follow the green dot. Who are you? Sneak. Guy sleeping or is he dead? Very, very dead. He has no legs. Can we loot him? Might as well. Tall grassed hide. Okay. Got some stealth effects here. Don't. Nope, don't see me. Don't see me. You are a very, very ugly something. Oh, he saw me. No. Go, go, go. I guess down. Downward? What is this?
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
I want side effects, Doc. I just want to stay alive. Not even sure what I'm doing here. That hurt. Alright, F to heal. Go. Who's this guy?
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
What is wrong with you? What spacers what?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds
Way
of
to
that,
go,
right?
buddy.
Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
You're an idiot. Why are we even out here?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not
Yeah,
bad,
but
huh?
after the first wave. God, you are such an idiot. You know what, just give me your gun, I'll get out of here. You did all this just for a
Okay.
parking
You
ticket.
look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it.
You are an odd fellow. Where am I?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Sure thing, I'm out of here. I don't even know what's going on. Some dude wakes me up, tells me I've been out for 70 years, and that my cells may explode, drops me off on a planet and says, go get him some chems so we can wake up everybody else. More goodies. We'll pack rat for now. Blow the canisters. Be on our way.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Yeah. Dude, your gear is just not awesome. More of that. Okay, tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Okay, so this is our version of VATS. You have limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTT meter very slowly, while moving and attacks drain it faster. Okay, Q. And hopefully you guys don't hear my keyboard very much. I changed out to my quote-unquote silent switches. I'll try to be gentle with it. You know what? Let's see. If we zoom and we'll make him bleed in the arm. I see our bars recharging. Come up here. Let's flank him. Blow these up. There we go. Nicely done. Good on you, Obsidian. I'm liking it. I haven't even made it out of the tutorial. Gotta be hungry. We need food, right? Food. Oh, our first lockpick. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna use 4? We got a telescoping staff. I for inventory? Yep. I for inventory. Pretty standard. Weapon management. Thank you. Mouse wheel to change. I like that. Oh yes, gotta loot the corpses. Nothing in here. Ration pills. Shot one of you. There we go. Bit cartridge. What do you have? More ammo and another pistol. Let's see if we can sneak around some of these guys. Looks like we can get over there. Try out our time dilation. See how many shots we can get off. usually don't play very sneaky. I don't know how anybody else prefers to play this style of game. I usually just go for a big gun and hope I can kill as many in one shot as I can. But I'm going to take more of a slow approach. That one's down. I thought I saw another one. Looks like our time dilation recharges at a fairly decent rate for the start of the game. Oh, there's an awareness meter. Enemies, enemies, enemies.
I smell blood.
Do you? I'm right here.
Playtime!
Oh, wrong button. I'm gonna go for a gun build, see how much we can maximize on our time dilation. Oh, here, let's melee. Let's try some melee. Nice. I may have to do a melee build if I play through this a second time. Get a helmet. Armor. Armor management. Go. Ourselves a mask. Back to the gun. I do prefer the guns over the melee. Now let's get us a ship and get out of here. There she blows. Who are these guys?
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself
I just
killed.
fought off a bunch of guys. What do you want?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling
Oh
about.
yes, because parking tickets are the worst thing ever. One of your boys is up the road there.
Really? How is he?
He's a moron. How about you?
Of course I am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it? Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with a swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my
Right,
breath.
right.
Stretch my legs, son.
You just hide here. You know what? You really wanted to give that parking ticket. Why don't you just go after him?
You think? Most marauders can't even talk. The criminals do attract other
Yes,
criminals
parking
by their own
violators.
nature.
They're right on
You
par
know
with
what?
raiders.
You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking
Yeah, better be in
laminated.
triplicate too.
Here we go.
Come on. Let's get these folks out of here. I want a ship. I didn't mean to shoot you in the back there, buddy.
Just earned a fine bonus.
Ooh. Nice little sword for some. Value to weight, condition. Okay, so that's 100%. I'll have to see how we can do any sort of repair. I'd imagine there's got to be something with a workbench that we haven't come across yet. Until then, I'm getting out of here, guys. You go look for your parking violator. Welcome
Please
aboard.
be informed that this vessel
The
contains
unreliable.
no valuable plunder.
No? Nothing worth stealing? Let's go.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
No, they're outside. They don't really seem competent.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted
Well, hello,
solicitors.
Ada.
Please return any misappropriated
Do you know
equipment
Gladys?
and
You
exit
sound
this
like you know
vessel
Gladys.
in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate
Right,
destruction.
okay, yeah, destroy me. What are you gonna do? Blow up?
Gesture procedures initiated. Disengage in airlocks. Prepare
Well,
to
aren't you
eject
crazy?
all boarding parties.
Airlocks, huh? We're on the ground.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, look at that. Yes, you realize you cannot hurt me.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Yeah, listen, we just need to go.
I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex
I kinda
Hawthorn.
smushed him.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain
Oh,
Hawthorn.
that's tragic.
If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorn. Do you understand?
Okay, but I'm not.
I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead.
Yes,
Welcome
very dead.
back,
I met a
Captain
shrink on the
Hawthorn.
way back.
I extend felicitations and congratulations on your life-changing experience.
Sure. Great. Get out of here.
Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be
Great.
replaced.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Now, where am I supposed to find it?
The settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorn, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah, sure thing. I got it. I am captain of the Unreliable.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Alright, got our first level. Let's check out these perks and skill trees. Hello, Auntie Cleo. I love the influence that they have taken from so many different sci-fi. Okay, we'll get to the ledger. What do we want to take? We are going to... Okay, we've already got our first perk in Dialog. We need one more on Intimidate. I'm not really... Lying and Persuading seems to be more what I'm going to go for. Companion abilities. Okay, so... Definitely going to run with a companion. We're going to stick with the... towards the ranged. That'll give us our first perk on the ranged attacks. One in Dialogue. $22 unlock. Drug slots. See if we can hit 20 off the go there. Okay, we have our engineering for our repairs. Pop a couple in leadership. Really not going to do much with melee. Probably defense later. I'm really going to stick more on getting people to believe us. Kind of sneaking around to maybe concentrate on the long guns, taking them out from a far distance. Still trying to build this fella's backstory in my head. Do you know Bender? This really looks like the lady from Futurama. Mom. That's who it was. From the robot factory. Take a base health boost initially. Yes, I accept. Off to town. Off to town. I really want to get this ship in the air. You guys are still here, huh?
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, You owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Yeah, you're not paying me anything. Let's see. No, I don't have a job. Okay, you know what? Let's just lie to him. I'm the safety inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I'd report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Sure thing. Have fun. Oh, did we not assign the skill points? No, we did. Oh, come on. Way to go, buddy. I didn't hit apply. My bad. Didn't put any up here. We still have our location effects. Should pay more attention. Alright, hopefully I'm sure we'll level up again soon. Let's take a good look at this ship before we go. Nice. This game is definitely a background generator. Need to come back and get some screenshots. Oh, more marauders. Weapons hot, boys. Weapons hot. Thought we had a dodge. There we go. Let's gotta time it right. Still got one alive. Flew his legs right off. Nicely done. Goodbye. Alright, what do we have here? Loot, loot, loot. Villagers? Dead villagers? Residents. Nothing we can take off of them. Any new weapons? Nope. Armor? Ooh, add to our stealth skill. I like that for sneaking around. Tech skill. Okay, we're going to keep these two initially. Now we are definitely looking good. Be able to sneak around a little bit better. One thing that I am really hoping for that they brought over from New Vegas is that your clothes that you were wearing actually mattered. It wasn't just the stats that they had on them, but your interactions were different based on what you were wearing. It was probably one of my favorites parts of Fallout New Vegas. Can't climb there. A little camp up here before we go to town. See if we can get some good loots. Quick reload. See how this extra stealth works. Who are you? Marauder Lookout. I want your rifle. Grenades would be nice right about now. Stealth doesn't help after you fire a shot. 200 XP for a kill, not bad. Why are you cowering? That's got to be one of our skills. Just want your gun. Don't know you, don't need to. Can we pick it? Service award. Medical inhaler. Mag pack. Where's that service award that we just picked up? Junk. And you go company achievement. Okay, so it automatically goes to junk. Do like that. We could sleep. All these guys, come on. I gotta get a rifle. That's whole half the reason I came up here. There we go. Already looted you. Is it just the 3? That is one ugly mug. Hello, Edgewater. We'll get that power regulator and be on our way. So go ahead and equip. Rifle. Pistol. Sword. Much more DPS. That has a bleed effect. This has a knockdown. Oh, we got a one-hand and a two-hand. Okay, so maybe we'll keep the knockdown in case we need to do a 1-2 punch. So do we want our now Hawthorn? We think an old soldier, just a washed up grunt that was just trying to find a new life.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Yeah, fell out of the sky, buddy. That's what I keep telling everybody.
Running around in a marauder's attire.
Yes!
You're liable to give some people
The
the
clothes
wrong
matter.
idea. It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by him. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Okay, fine. Nice to meet you.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been
Take
hauling
the extra
corpses.
30 XP for
You
lying.
don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Spacer's Choice family, huh?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
I guess I'll be a freelancer. Depends on what you're working for, man.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues.
Talk
you
about a
see.
dystopia. You gotta pay for where they dig in. Stick you in. Well, what do you really want me to do here?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Yeah, that sounds a little sadistic, buddy. Why don't you just go get him?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves,
How many
you know?
bodies you got? Anyway, I need the money.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad,
I'll
Ludwig,
take a little bit
and
of a
Martin
side quest off
Abernathy.
the start.
He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
What's so crazy about him?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Sure. Where are they?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Gotcha. That should get us some map markers. Let me ask you something
Yeah?
else. How bad is it if you got a backlog?
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Yeah, you're not gonna get sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Well, aren't you just cheery? How long you been doing this grave digging crap, bud?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite
I wouldn't be
fees.
paying it either. What about these marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
Digging people up?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
They own the bodies? That's enough. I gotta go, man. I'm out of here. Quest tracker in our ledger. Journal? Side task, main quest. Alright, I do like that it is separated that way. Keep the main quest up for now. Let's get into town. Let's try and get our way out of here. Welcome to Edgewater. What do we have here? Residents? How many of these buildings we can actually go in? Where does any stranger go when they first come into town? The bar. Definitely space western. God, I love this. This is so great.
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
Is it Unification Day? I'll sit down and start a fight.
Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Can I sit?
Sure there is.
Oh, you can't sit.
Another 0G.
Why can you never sit? Yo.
I don't know you.
No, you don't.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular
I wouldn't say
name.
I'm exactly a company
I don't
man.
know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hardworking company folk
Doesn't
here.
sound like you have much choice, honestly. And isn't it a fine establishment?
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask.
Oh yeah, wouldn't want anybody out there.
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas.
Whose quotas?
even
Who's in
without
charge?
that
Where are you
band
sending
of
the stuff?
slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do
Just
for
give me
you?
a drink and let me be out of here.
Coming right Light up.
What do we have? Merchant skills, best dialogue. Okay, we're gonna get some price negotiations. What does this give us? 99% water. Body attributes. Mine. Little enhancements. Alright. Moderately care. Alright, so we'll have to see. This kills some dexterity. Personality. Okay, so it looks like we got a few little buffs from the drinks. Not gonna get any of those just yet. We will sell our junk. I love that they make it easy. We'll call that good. We're gonna go find this Reed character. See if we can't get on the road to finding our power regulators so we can get that ship in the air. We've got places to go. This is not a place I want to stick around. Anybody home? Nobody's watching. Terminal logs. Wow, this place does kind of suck. Making people schedule their sick leave ahead of time. What do we have here? Is this stealing? Are we gonna steal? Yeah, we're not gonna steal right now. Here we go.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Yes, I am.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking.
But I'm just gonna sit here and lurk. What's going on?
Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well,
it's people! Saltuna is people. Listen, dude.
Seems we've got
I got things to talk about.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you.
Parvati told you. I was standing right here. I need to talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Listen, I just need it repaired.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to fry myself, okay?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Mostly abandoned, huh? What are you saying?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
You're gonna make a lot of people mad, buddy.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Of course you do. Well, I charge by the head.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Yeah, who is she?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Yeah, and what if she says no?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Right. I'm not making any promises, buddy. I just want to get out of here.
I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Sure, I'll get her out of here.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help.
Let's get going.
It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Sure is, but you wouldn't want to get your hands dirty now, would you? So we are off. New companion. Alright, we carry more with them. That should offset us not taking any strength.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Alright, you got things to say that you don't want him to hear. Come on, let's get out of here. Alright, we're gone.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office.
We're in the elevator. Alright, how about out here?
Hey, mister.
But
can
we're,
we talk?
what, 5 feet above wasn't good enough?
Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along.
I
like
don't
me.
care who comes, I just want to go.
Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
What's the other side?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Well, how well did you know him?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
So, you got the human connection. Did you know Adelaide?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
What were they fighting about?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Okay, fine. Well, we need to get going, and I don't blame anybody for leaving.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Alright, fine.
The mission's
Where
on
do
the
I
east
find
side
him?
of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
Alright, fine. We'll swing over there.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright, well, now we've got moral dilemmas. We've got to get moving. We got to figure out where we're going and get out of this town. Got our new companion, Parvati, who I'm hoping is a mechanic. Which way are we heading here? What is this? Looks like that's out of town. Take a look at our journal here. See if we go head over, speak to the vicar. That's what I'll pick up next time, because that is all we have time for tonight, folks. I really hope you enjoyed the first part of this playthrough on the Outer Worlds. I'm really glad that it's here. We've got our guy building up. See if we can get some more character to him as time goes on. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit like. If you want to watch the rest of this playthrough, go ahead and hit subscribe. And if there's anything you think I can do better, please feel free to leave a comment and let me know.